Now, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Mrs. Oluwafunke Eniola Sonyalupa Moroti, and I am an inspirational speaker, a certified counselor, a trauma counselor, and also a seasoned entrepreneur. By the special grace of God, I am the founder of Blossom Inspirational TV, and our focus on Blossom Inspirational TV is that we want to reach out to the 40 world out there. We inspire people all the way to greatness. And one of our key vision of Blossom Inspirational TV is to help youth discover themselves early in life, help them discover, develop, utilize and maximize their God-given potentials. And that is why I'm here today. And I'm extremely very happy because when I have the opportunity to be amongst youths, as in especially youths of your age, I'm extremely happy because I know that it's a time of impact. And I promise you that whatever you're going to learn today, whatever I'm going to be talking about today, you will remember it in years to come. Alright? So I need you to pay so much attention. I'm happy that everybody is having their writing pad. I'm going to go as slow as possible so that you can have things written down that you can refer back later in life. And I say later in life because it's going to go beyond today, go beyond next year. As you go through life, as you journey through life, if you can keep this journal, it will be very, very useful for you. Alright? So do I have your cooperation to that? Do I have your cooperation?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. So all protocols duly observed. I want to say a very big thank you to the management of Warwick Comprehensive High School, Mrs. Janet Okoya. I'm so delighted that this day has come because she happens to be my colleague and my classmate in secondary school many years ago. We met in 1991, if I'm not mistaken, at Igobi Girls High School. And I'm so happy that she has grown. You know, she has blossomed and God has kept her through life. And today she happens to be your principal. So round of applause for her. And I also want to say thank you to the management of the school and the director seated, all protocols duly observed. Okay, I decided to start with that song because I needed all of us to focus. You cannot amount to anything in life except to focus. So the first question I want to ask is that, while you're focusing, what do you see? Write it down. What do you see? Because what you see is what you become. Write it down. What you see is what you become. Whoever, I'm not giving a lecture. I just want to, inspire you today, and I need you to pay attention and be as fast as possible while you're writing. What do you see? I want to engage someone. Tell me, come. Don't be shy. You answer very well. You have a gift. So what do you see about your future? What do you see about your tomorrow? What do you see about your tomorrow? What do you want to become tomorrow? Okay. So Temitayo has seen her future that she wants to become a doctor. Clap for her. I want to go to the back. And I want the boy, the last boy there. What do you see? I'm coming to you there. What is it? Wisdom has seen the future. He said he wants to become an actor. They ran out of for him. What do you see? Doctor. Okay, what do you see? Fadeken. Okay, Fadeken, has seen that she wants to become a doctor. They ran out of for her. Okay, thank you very much. So I asked that question because what you don't see, you don't become. Write it down. What you don't see, you don't become. It's very important that in life, I'm happy that you have such a wonderful principal that is so caring that she wants you guys to see what you need to see beyond the four walls of this citadel of learning. And if you understand what I mean. As you sojourn through life, it's important that you, at this season of your life, it's important that you begin to see into your future already. Because what you see, the picture you see, it is imprinted on the tablets of your heart. Whatever you see comes to your mind. Write it down. Whatever I see is what comes to my mind. And whatever comes to my mind becomes my reality. Whatever you see comes to your mind, and whatever comes to your mind becomes your reality. So, the picture you see forms your thoughts, and your thoughts becomes your reality. So, it's very, very important that, please look at me, look at me. You have to be very fast in what you're writing because this is not a classroom, we're not having a lecture, we have an inspirational talk, so you have to be very fast, okay? Do you have that? Alright? So it's very important that you see into the future, beyond where you are now. See beyond the background you are coming from. Alright? It's important that you see beyond the background you're coming from. It doesn't matter whatever your background might look like. Once you make up your mind that I'm going to make something out of my life, you're going to rise beyond that background. Okay? But if you do not, if you keep looking at your background, then your back will be at the ground. You need to write that down. If you keep looking at your background, then your back will be on the ground. Because you won't focus on the glorious future ahead of you. So it's very important that, like I tried to start with that, to ask that question, what do you see? Wisdom, I need you to sit very well, and I need you to write something down. I can sight you from here. I can see everybody. I can see who are concentrating. Like I said, there's going to be two gifts for two people. That is going to tell me everything I've spoken about and whatever they have meant at the end of the session. So moving forward, I want to encourage you that you begin to see right. All right? Begin to see positivity. Begin to see good things about yourself. Because what you see is what you become. When you begin to see that, okay, I want to be, for example, I think Tim Tayo said a doctor, and Fadekemi also said a doctor, Wisdom said an architect. I can remember. With that way, with that picture, it makes you to remain focused on the track. All right? Now, I'm going to come back to that, and I'm going to quickly move into the next thing I want to talk to you about, which is the main menu for today. I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 C's to success. C, alphabet C, the big C. C for cat. C for cat. The 4 C's to success. Okay, thank you. The 4 C's to success. Now, this is not a big topic to discuss at this level of life. You know why? This generation is a privileged generation. This generation is a more privileged generation. We didn't have that. Man, did we have that in ourselves? There's nothing like this. Nobody came to talk to us. Nobody. They just left us to go through life on your own. You're on your own. But this generation is more privileged. We're more privileged because you have I think you need to clap for her once again, please. We are privileged to have the principal that can bring someone to come and talk to you about career and life issues. We didn't have that at all. So I need you to take advantage of this. You need to take advantage of this and pay full attention. Because you may not even have the opportunity again, especially in this level. You may have or you may not have. So take advantage of what you have to do. So today, I want to say to your neighbor, I'm not too small to succeed. I'm not too small to succeed. I'm not too small to be a success. And so that's why I'm going to be talking to you about the 4 C's. The first C is called competence. Write it down. Competence. What do I mean by competence? Competence is simply having the good knowledge of what you are doing at. I break it down to your level. I would have defined it in a different way, but I decided to come down to your level so that you understand. So competence is having a good knowledge of what you are good at. Please avoid side talks. If you can write it fast, write it fast. If you cannot write it fast, copy from somebody else later. But make sure that you don't distract anybody and you don't get distracted also. All right? So that is competence. Did you have it now? You will get it from your neighbor. Competence is having good knowledge of what you are good at. So at this level of life, the first thing you are going to ask yourself, what am I good at? My dear, I love your concentration. God bless you. Divine. Very beautiful name. Clap for Divine. You have given me the best concentration so far. I want to ask you, what do you think you can do best? For example, what is your best subject? What is the best subject you can do best that you know you can do best? Math. Okay, fantastic. So Divine said she's good at maths. That's a good one. I was not good at maths when I was in school. I didn't like the subject and I hated it. But along the line, I'll still tell you a story to that effect at the end of my talk. So Divine likes maths. Okay, for example, what's your name? Maridia. Maridia. Okay. Moridia. Okay, what do you like to do apart from book, anything that has to do with it? What do you like to do? Story writing. Fantastic. Story writing, right? Yes. Clap for her. That became life. You know why I love that? Because it's beyond the four walls of the secondary school. It's beyond the four walls of the classroom. Story writing. 1991, precisely in Bobby Girls High School, where I met your principal. I was in JS1 and I was 11 years old. I discovered that I love to write. And I tried to, you always catch me with a biro and a paper. And I will be writing whatever I want to write. Like the story, I'll just come up with the story and I was writing. And that's how life started for me. Now, what am I saying? This is the time to discover yourself. Write it down. This is the time to discover myself. Write it down. You need to look inward and discover what am I good at? What do I love to do the most? What do I enjoy doing the most? What makes me happy? Write it down. Now, moving on. Everybody in life, from Madia to Divine to Wisdom to Temitayo, Fadekemi, and every one of us, as our faces are different in life, so is our gifts and talents. As our faces are different, so is our gifts and talents. Do I have your attention? Yes. As our faces might, for example, Madia says she's good in Divine says she's good in maths. Me, to tomorrow, I still don't really like maths. Do you understand? But call me for English language or anything that has to do with words. Oh God, I'll do it. Do you understand? We have different talents. I'm good in writing. Ma'am, let me engage principal. Principal, what do you engage? What is it? Maths. Maths. What of maths? Any skill, what do you like to do? They come and carry my mixer. I have a free mixer for you. Do you understand? Do you understand? Did you see that? She said baking. I will decide to give her my mixer. He's at home doing nothing. Do you understand? I just want you something now. A gift of a man or a woman will make way for him. Do you understand? Your gift, your talent, you need to write it very fast because I want to be fast. Your gift, your talent, or your passion will make way for you. If she didn't tell me now, I wouldn't have known. And because I know now, since yesterday I've been thinking of who do I give my mixer. Should I sell it up or I just give it to anybody? But that she said she likes to bake. I would like to give it to her. That is what your gift, your competence. Follow me closely. Remember I said 4 C's to what? Success. That means perfect stuff. You are following me. So the first is confidence. She has confidence in baking. I know how to bake too, but my dear, I don't have that space. I don't have that patience. I have other things. But she enjoys it. So why would I not bless her with, the machine for baking? Are you getting me? That is what life does for you. That is what life does for you. Your competence makes way for you. Write it down. My competence makes way for me. It brings you in front of kings and queens. It brings you to the palaces of the world. You cannot get see the greatness in life does not answer to just any young person. It answers to people that have something to offer. Right? I must have something to offer to my generation. I must have something to offer to my generation. Your competence will bring you to kings and queens. It will bring you to, to palaces. It will make way for you. It will get you blessed. Like now, your principal has been blessed with a mixer. Do you understand? It's as simple as that. I didn't plan for it. I just said I should ask her. And she said she loves baking. That is what it does to you. No, so moving on, moving on. Your competence, once you discover your gift, all right, you look inward, you look at, okay, divine, you're good in mathematics, academically, you're good in English, technically, you're good in home economics. Okay, you begin to develop it. The development of your gift is called competence. Because when you begin to develop your gift, you have a good knowledge of what you are good at, and that's what we call competence. So competence is having a good knowledge of what you are good at. What did I say? Competence. Good. So let's move on to the next C, the big C. Hello? Another big C. The second C is consistency. Write it down. Consistency. It's not a big grammar. I know you guys know it. Okay, who can define consistency for me? Let's read it for you.
Consistency is the way you do things without stopping or having.
Okay, that's one. That's a good one. Start for you. Do you have another person that wants to help us?
Consistency means when you do not rely on doing things, you do. When you do not rely on doing things, you keep on doing things, you achieve what you want to achieve.
Fantastic. Clap for her too. So, if you let the two together, consistency is continually doing what you know how to do best every time. I'm using the language of your level, okay? Because I really want you to get it right. Consistency is doing what you love to do every time. Doing what you love to do every time. Okay. Now, in life, in the journey of success, success is not a one-off. Write it down. Success is not just a one-off event. No. Success can be defined in different ways. If I have to come down to your level, I will say that one of the definition I will give is they are distracting people. Please, let's have one house. We have one house. Fantastic. I love your concentration. So much. Clap for yourself once again. Success is putting your competencies to work every time to achieve a particular goal. I come again. Putting your competencies to work every time to achieve a particular goal. That is success. It's one of them. Plenty and numerous definitions of success. And individual success is different from one another. What is my success may be different from the principal success, may be different from someone what's your name? Right? Adebi. From Adebi's success. So it differs. So let's quickly move. Have you gotten that? So consistency in this case is utilizing, remember we talked about your gift in competence, right? Is consistently using your gift, your competence to work and to achieve a particular goal that is called success. Now move to the next C, which is I'm going to dwell here for a while. I'm going to talk about this for a while. I am very passionate about this lesson. And I need absolute concentration. The next big C is called character. What did I say? Character. What did I say? Character. What did I say? Character. Fantastic. You see, in life, competence, consistency can lead you to success. But only character can keep you there. Write it down. In life, competence, consistency can lead you to success, but only good character can keep you there. Have you gotten that? Your principal is a good example of a good character lady. And I'm not saying this because she's here. She was my classmate in secondary school. I must tell you the truth. She knows me better. If she was not a good person, I would not be here today. This is totally out of town for me. I had to travel 3 hours to get here today. Just for all of you. I think I deserve a round of applause. The whole up, everything was much, but I said I will be here. Why? Because of the principal. She's such a wonderful woman. When we were in school, she's one of the very few that was school-headed. And I'm not saying this because she's here. If it's not like that, I will not say anything. She knows I don't call red class. I'd rather not talk that time. Do you understand? She's one of the most school-headed girls in our school then. Very, very, how would I call it? Very focused. Okay, let me shock her. Come, let me shock you. I'll say some story, you will laugh now. I used to call her boss and then. We will leave school. She's one of the few people that once she leaves school, she goes to do her lesson. And from lesson, I watch her walk down home. And that time, there's nothing like Okada. Walking down home is very far. Yes. But she will walk all the way from school to her house. Very focused. Extremely focused. Amongst the people that were living in Shomolu then, you know, I remember. They are very, I don't even want to talk about it. They do all sorts. But she's one of the few people that was very focused and was very well nurtured and had good character. Clap for her. So, look at it now. This is 25 years after. I'm still remembering. Your character. What's up with Efiniwa? Kinimoso?
Efiniwa.
Efiniwa. I don't know how to translate it to English. Your character is like a smoke. You cannot keep it. If you sabi aṣọ kan, ó máa rùn jáde. Do you understand? Ó máa rùn jáde. You cannot hide your character for too long. You cannot have your character for too long. So, at this season of life, it's important you begin to nurture good character. What did I say? Nurture good character. Because no matter how good you are in any field of life, no matter how consistent you are, and you get to the top, only a good character can keep you there. I will begin to give you examples now so that you understand. How many of us likes football? Focus on them. How many of us like football? Fantastic. Okay, we all like football. Good. At this age, you will not know this person I want to mention, but his name is called Zidane. I don't need to quote. I don't need to. You know Zidane. Fantastic. Clap for yourself. How old are you? 15. You will know Zidane because it was 2098. Where were you born? What year were you born? Okay. You will know him. Clap for him. So Zidane, hello. Zidane happens to be a world-class player. Am I wrong? A world-class player, as in, I'm tempted to say Yoruba here. Someone talking on mobile, do you understand? But at the nick, at the top of his career, the day he was supposed to play his sir? Okay. The day, let's have one. The day Zidane was supposed to play his last football as a footballer. At the top of his career, he has won several awards, done a whole lot for his country. Very good player. On the last match, which was in France 98, I don't know whether you remember, he was playing against a particular country, I don't want to mention their name. And unfortunately, one of the players of, I need to picture something for me. When the pitch now, when the football pitch, and one of the players was coming, he wanted to score a goal against the country of the team. Unfortunately, what they call it, somebody, um, I don't know how to, which word to use now, somebody intercepted it and he did not score that goal. No, it was the other way around. Zidane's country wanted to score a goal or something, and somebody intercepted it. So because of anger, Zidane just came from nowhere. Eh? And you know what? Smashed his head on the chest of that player. I don't want to do what he did because I can wound someone. Do you understand? Oh, Senigo. Do you understand? Oh, Senigo. Do you understand? He smashed his head on the chest of another player. And in football, that's a big crime. That is a big crime. That means you lack emotional intelligence. That means you lack character. That means you do not have sportsmanship spirit in you. It means a whole lot in football. And for that reason, instead of Zidane to be honored at the last day of play, he was disgraced. You know what happened? He was given a red card and led out of the pitch. Do you want that to ever happen to you? Nobody, no player in this world. I feel like you're crying for him right now. Because it's in history. I'm sure, sir. Do you remember, sir? That's good. Our generation will remember. Because I love football. I love football a lot. Sir? Okay. So, let me have your attention. Competence, Zidane had. Consistency, Zidane had. He got to success, yes. But he could not sustain it, Your Excellencies. He could not sustain it because of what? Character. So it's only good character that can keep you in the top. I can give you so many examples, but I know you understand what I just said now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the time to begin to cultivate good character. And how do you do that? Okay, let me engage three people. You're going to tell me how do you cultivate good character? In action. Cultivate good character. How do you? How can you? How do you have good character? Like me, I'm getting okay, great. And how do you do it? How do you get it? Where do you get this? Where do you get this habits from? You're fantastic. So she said, if you didn't hear what she said, your name? Naomi said, one of the good characters you have to imbibe is having being respectful and being honest, and that you can get it through parents. Yes, you can get all these characters through parents, but you can get it also from your teachers, from your managers, from people that are ahead of you. Do you understand? They are like your parents. Do you understand? They are your guardians angels. Did you get that? Your teachers in school are like your guardian angels. They are like your parents. You learn a lot in school because you spend more hours in school, whether we believe it or not. But you can imbibe a lot of good character from different places in life, from the church, school, home, society at large. But it's up to you. It's up to you to decide that I am going to turn out well in life. No matter what it takes me, I'm going to be a child of good character. Alright? Very, very important. As a matter of fact, sometimes in life, some people that do not even have competence, I start to be corrected. Some people that do not have competence, that are not consistent, but because of their good character, you just hear something like this. I bet I think Gori, wait, you know what? No, my baby said that ìṣọ̀lọ́kọ̀yà mo láìkẹ́ oníwà rẹ̀ jẹ́ kó wá dẹ̀ di head of teachers ló bá tán. Did you see that? Did you understand what I just said? Do we all understand Yoruba? What I just said is that it's sometimes in life You may not even be good with good, you may not have much talent or you're not consistent. But because of your good character, somebody will just single you out and say, you know what, come and become something. Come and become the head of something. And that's how it is. I've seen it happen a lot, but in your level, I've stopped on this side. The last C, I'm extremely passionate about this one. Extremely passionate. I need you to be very attentive because I'm going to end with the last C. Hey, let's see. It's called company. Company. The company you keep. The company you keep. The company you keep. Have you written it down? The last C to success. Remember we talked about competence, character, and company. Those are the four quadrants of success. Every other thing will lie on this, will rest on these four C's. Bless you. Following. Company. The power of association. Write it down. The power of association. If your principal used to, ma, please can I have your attention? Can I have your attention 1 minute? If your principal used to follow hooligans that time, and I don't want to offend anybody, but you know that area that we used to live in, ghetto, hooligans, I don't come. Do you understand? But this is on a serious note. The area she was living in, she did not allow that affect her moral. She did not allow that get to her character. She determined that yes, I may be living in this area. I don't want to mention that area. I am going to turn out well in life. And she decided to follow the good people in that area. And today she's now your principal. I'm extremely proud of you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Follow me closely because this is a very passionate part for me. The power of association is considered the most important tool in life after God that will take you to the top. The power of association is considered the most important thing in life that will take you to the top apart from the God factor. I hope you're able to write that down. The God factor. The God factor. You cannot amount to anything in life without God. I'm going to come to that in a short while. But I want us to dwell in this last C to success, which has to do with the company you keep. The company you keep is also known as the power of association you keep. Do you understand? Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ lẹgbẹ́ wọ́tọ̀. Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ wọ́tọ̀. I hope I got it right. Ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ lẹgbẹ́ wọ́tọ̀. What that means is that birds of the same feather flock together. Have you not heard it before? Birds of the same feather flock together. Birds of the same feather flock together. If you want to be a chicken, you work with the chickens. And where do you find chickens? On the what? Floor. But if you want to be an eagle, you soar with the eagles. You fly with the eagles. I think that you soar with the eagles. So it's as simple as that. Please, no distraction, one house. No distraction, there's time for everything. Remember, we focus, right? Yes. Good. Birds of the same feather flock together. 10 years from this time. Hey! What class are you now? Yes, 2. In 10 years time, you'll be in higher institution. Yeah, you'll be in higher institution. This is not going to be your level. The smallest of us here in 10 years time will not be here. Abi? Yes, it's as simple as that. But what will distinguish you? Please follow me closely. What will distinguish you from your peers in life and the people you grow up with in life is the power of association you keep. So I need you to write this thing down. The power of association I keep will make me to be different in life. I need you to write it down so you can remember. So that is extremely important. The power of association I keep will make me different from my peers in life. Now, I noticed one thing. Do you know that you can be competent, you can be consistent? Yeah? No, no, no. It's the other way around. Even if you lack competence, you lack consistency, and you lack character. But if you're in the right company, what will happen? You will turn out well. Kò má mọ nǹkan kan ṣe, kò má ní nǹkan kan tó kò dẹ̀ possible because gbogbo wa la mọ a ní gift. There is no human being bí ojú wa ṣe yàtọ̀ ní gift wa ṣe yàtọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni ní ọmọ tí ò ní gift except if you don't want to discover it in Olóko. There is no one that does not have gift or talent or passion in life except you don't want to discover it. Paraventure, like I used to work in NNPC just many years ago. My second manager used to say something that even the bad person is good for something. It is also as a bad example. So that means you are good for something. So paraventure, you are not good for anything. But because you are in a good company, it's as simple as that. It's not possible. I hear this song recently, I know you will know it. I wanna be a billionaire, billionaire. Tell me now, olórí méjì o whatever. Olórí méjì, ṣùgbọ́n you can never see Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá working with hooligans. Have you seen it before? You used to watch social media. Have you ever heard that Ọ̀tẹ́dọ́lá is going with any small person or hooligans? No. You only find him amongst kings. His best friends is at Adigo, Dangote, top Tony Olumelu, a lot of them like that. Do you understand? Water. Best of the same feather flock together. If you are no longer paraventure, and you find yourself that your best friend happens to be someone that is the best in class, it's just a matter of time. Your Excellencies, it's just a matter of time you will become brilliant. You know why? Because your best friend will encourage you. Come, like maths like me. Divine, you like maths, right? Yeah, she said she like maths. I'm new to you. I can't even you like maths, right? Like, hey, thank you, God. I just remember the story from my life. In secondary school, you know our math teacher. He was very tough. Because of the fear of my math teacher, I did not know maths at first. But I needed maths. You cannot go into an institution without maths and English and other credits. I lie. You cannot enter university. Even if you are going to read Yoruba, you must have maths and English. So I said, hey, I'm in SS2, me, my mama, dada. What am I going to do? You know what I did? I began to make friends with people that I know that are good in maths. Like Rebecca Ofoebu, Tobechi, you know, she will remember them. Wherever you are, hello, IKS. You know, I began to make friends with them. Oh. I'm making friends with them. Not even I began to work closer with them. Do I have your concentration?